This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV podcast.
Hey guys, this is Hardcore Country Mickey James, and you are listening to Wrestling POV podcast.
New Year, same damn show.
It will never change.
That's right.
It's who we are. 2024.
That's just how we roll, mofos.
That's right.
Shit.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes, sir, man. How was everybody's freaking holiday?
My holidays were great.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Yeah.
And you're looking quite dapper there, Elio. Very nice.
Yeah.
The dean came dressed.
You know, that's what I was going to
did.
say. It looked like he still got his Dean uniform on. He ain't fucking around.
He's so professional.
Yes.
Elio. Yeah, he's always professional, though. That's Elio.
That's just the thing with Elio, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, way to go, man. Hey, I'm so glad to be back, though, but, you know, to be honest. But
I miss y'all.
I mean, I didn't, but, you know, I was just glad to be back. You know what I'm saying?
Elio, can you take the hosting duty back from Tony on the face?
Nope.
No.
Already happened. Already happened. Not a chance. All right. So, just to get started on this show, just going to give everybody out there listening, we made some changes on this show. It's going to be a little bit different. We're doing the pay-per-view points game different this year. It's going to be a lot easier, to be honest. We're basically going to do it amongst ourselves. But also, you know, if there's fans out there that do want to participate, I know of a couple, just send us an email. That way we can explain to you guys how we're going to do the game. You know, we're still going to have predictions. That's still going to happen. We're still going to cover This Week in Wrestling, but that's going to be different too. So it's just so that way we can get more topics going and talking about stuff, and we can all be involved and get into heated arguments and all that other fun stuff. So that way we can be the #1 podcast in the world. So there.
Absolutely.
There's still some things that stayed the same, like the book and the 5-second shuffle, because you guys love it so much, you know?
I mean, how can you not?
Classics are classics, boys and girls. It is what it is.
It is what it is, you know?
Change is good.
It is. Change is good. So before we get to what we're going to get to, the stuff that we're going to be talking about, because I know a lot of people, and thank you all for the emails that were asking about if we were going to talk about it on the show. And I said, yes, we are. Let's just go over our Facebook post first. Early predictions. Who's your pick to win the Royal Rumble, men's and women's? While you guys marinate on that, Josh Sanders says Cody Rhodes and Jade Cargill. You guys agree with that?
I could see where that would be a possibility. Yes, I would have to agree.
Well, especially the fact that, I don't know, man. WWE is doing such a good job confusing a lot of people. And the reason why I'm saying that is because they keep mentioning Cody finishing the story. You know what I'm saying? And then The Rock came in, and people are like, well, Cody's not going to finish his story. You know?
Well,
Is it going to happen at WrestleMania or not? Is it going to happen at the Royal Rumble? We don't know. Well, obviously, after what happened on SmackDown, it's going to be a fatal 4-way. So we'll see. We'll wait and see. David Scrimshaw, he said The Rock for the men's, not man's, Royal Rumble match. And Becky for the women's Royal Rumble match. You know what?
okay.
I'm okay with what he just said. But first of all, Rock is not going to be in that Royal Rumble.
No.
But for me, and this is just me personally, I always want to see somebody new win the Royal Rumble. I don't want to see Becky win it again. She won it, right?
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
Oh, she already won it, I think.
Yeah. Give somebody else a break.
Yeah.
Give somebody else a break. Yeah. Angelo Angli said for the men's, Jey Uso on Raw or SmackDown solo. We asked for one person, bro.
Yeah. No.
The women's, Liv Morgan or Bailey. Again, we asked for one person. Delgado Augustine. He said for the men's, Bobby Lashley. and for the ladies, Jade Cargill. Brad Sanders also copied his brother and said Cody Rhodes and Jade Cargill. Again,
Nice.
I'm okay with that. I am. I'm even okay with Bobby winning, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's
Somebody
a lot
that's
of people
never
I'm
won it.
okay with. Yeah. There's a lot of people I'm okay with winning, to be honest. Yeah, they brought up Jay. They brought up Solo. It's fine. It would be an interesting storyline if Jay or Solo did win. You know what I'm saying? So what's your guys' pick? Who do you think is going to win the Royal Rumble this year?
I do agree with somebody who said Bailey for the women's. I would like to see Bailey win this Royal Rumble just because she hasn't done it yet. And I feel like that would cause tension with Io and Bailey for damage control. You know, that could add that story.
Yep.
Now, this part, men's, is probably going to make me sick, but my bet money, I would say CM Punk winning this Royal Rumble.
You know what? I'm shocked that nobody said that.
I am too.
Hold on. Let me keep looking because, holy fuck. Go ahead, Clay, while I'm looking. Damn.
Yeah, that's my thing is like he came back to WWE. He keeps saying that he's, going into the Royal Rumble, going to challenge Roman or Seth. That storyline with him and Seth is already put in by the time that he was in WWE. My thing is, why would he come back around Survivor Series and to not win the Royal Rumble when he never has, and he has never main evented WrestleMania?
Yeah.
I can see it happening. So my pick is CM Punk.
Wow. And for the record, I did find a lot of people saying CM Punk. So there you go. There you go.
I said it first, though.
You did. You sure did, Clay.
I'll say it second. I'm going with CM Punk because people say Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes doesn't really need to win the Rumble.
Yeah, he won it last year, folks.
So I got CM Punk for the men's and Bailey for the women's.
Okay. I'm just kidding.
Ben, what's your pick?
Let's go with the women first. I would say Bailey is the only logical pick for me, based off the fact that there's a gaping hole at the top of the card with Charlotte being gone, and the whole thing with.
Wait, who'd you pick, Bailey?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for the men. I would have to say it's always a tough pick. I would have to say Punk. Not to copy. I know that seems boring, but it's Elio can tell you. I always go based off logic,
but let me ask you guys a question though. Do you think that's too predictable for Punk winning?
Not necessarily, because like we said, it's like. Is Cody going to finish this story, or is CM Punk going to do this? Like it's two different guys there, and then maybe a surprise. Like I don't know. Say, and The Rock's not going to be in the Royal Rumble, but people are saying, "Well, Rock's coming back. He may be in the Rumble." Let's just no, he's not going to. But
that's the thing with the Rumble now. There's some more.
You never know.
There's some more surprises anymore.
Yeah,
I know, right? I hate that.
I hate that because when I was the old Royal Rumbles like from the 80s and 90s, I would always look forward to them because of the surprises. Like who's going to come out next?
Yep.
Now there's no more surprises.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to go with CM Punk, to be honest, because I want something to happen to where, because if you guys honestly think about it, CM Punk, he's a babyface, right?
Yeah.
So are we really gonna, or are they really gonna do this baby face versus baby face? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they want Punk to get over. So at the Royal Rumble, it could be possible that Seth cost him that main event or the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody else I don't know, man. There's a lot of things that just does not make sense to figure out who's going to face who. Is The Rock really going to face Roman at WrestleMania, or is he going to face him, at the Rumble? Because he didn't say. He didn't say I want to sit at the head of the table at WrestleMania.
And even the thing is that it confuses me / honestly pisses me off a little bit. Is The Rock, and Roman have been teased for years, and to be honest with you, with the bloodline stuff winding down, I'm really not as interested as I would have to see it as I would have, last year or 2 years ago. So that's like lost its luster to me. Like if I was picking just as a fan rather than like an analytical podcaster, the guy that I would want to see win it would be Karrion Kross. Because
that would be good.
To me, that elevates a guy to a whole nother level. We just saw his new faction debut. They could team up and just cause havoc in the Rumble.
Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem, is that anybody else winning this Royal Rumble, because right now on paper it looks like it's going to be CM Punk versus Seth, The Rock versus Roman, right?
Exactly.
The Rock is not in the Rumble,
No.
but CM Punk is. So if CM Punk wins, obviously they're going to get that CM Punk versus Seth at WrestleMania. And obviously, it's going to be Roman versus The Rock if they do it at WrestleMania. So if anybody else wins, who are they going to go after? Because obviously, when you do win the Royal Rumble, you go after whichever one you want to go after. You know what I'm saying? So that's why this is kind of, predictable that CM Punk entered and is going to win it.
Yeah,
that's my thing. Because if they're going to do this storyline with CM Punk and Seth, and already, because when are they going to do it? Honestly, and I'm not talking about WrestleMania. When would they do it to make this? They're not. They're not going to do it at the other pay-per-views. Elimination, or is there an elimination chamber? Yeah, in Australia.
Yeah.
They're not going to do it there. They're not going to do it at the other pay-per-view.
How many of us are going to watch it? Because you know what time elimination chamber starts?
It's 5 o'clock on the East Coast.
At 4:30 a.m.
Good Lord.
No.
Oh shit! Wait a minute, I'm 2 hours behind, so that's 2:30 for me. No, thank you. I'll watch it after. I'll watch the rerun.
There you go.
All right.
Seriously.
Okay. Yep. Now, we'll talk more about the Rumble later on when it gets closer to the Rumble. Our other Facebook post: what are your bold predictions in wrestling for 2024? My bold prediction, I'm going to tell you right now, Ben mentioned it earlier, Karrion Kross winning the heavyweight title this year.
Ooh. Oh. I'd be excited to see that.
Well, and about damn time, too.
Yeah.
How many times has this guy just gotten completely screwed?
Mm-hmm. Well, that shit happened with Vince, and then once Vince was gone, Triple H hooked him back up.
He was on a list of the worst gimmicks just for that helmet they made him wear.
Yes.
Vince made him wear that.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
It was absolutely absurd.
Yeah. Yep. And AOP, being that, because I knew they were coming back, they're going to be tag champions too. And that faction right there is going to be dangerous. So that's my prediction.
To me, that's the new bloodline right there. But it's
it depends on the storyline. Yeah.
True that.
Clay, what's your predictions for 2024?
My bold prediction is Swerve Strickland is going to be AEW World Champion at some point.
Okay.
This year. I'm
That's
not
a good
saying
one.
anytime close.
That's a good one.
Guys, he's talented as hell, and he can honestly carry AEW if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
If they gave him the ball, he really could.
Yeah.
And so that's my bold prediction, that Swerve Strickland will be an AEW World Champion.
Elio, what is your bold prediction?
With all these people going back and forth between AEW and WWE, I'm going to go with that whole MJF. We're going to finally see him in WWE at some point.
Really?
At the Royal Rumble?
They said he's been removed from the roster or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
So.
I think that's trolling, honestly.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying
I think so too.
Point,
yeah.
I don't know when, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. At some point, he's gonna find his way.
Yeah, Ben, what's
I'm
your
sure
prediction?
He's gonna have that shoulder surgery.
That's
at
right.
some point, so he might not be at the Rumble. But I see you.
Ben, what's your prediction?
I would say you took mine, Clay. I was gonna say Swerve.
Sorry.
But if I had to pick another one, I would say Santos Escobar is going to have his absolute career year.
Okay.
I have a big bullseye focus on Santos. I was surprised that he lost tonight versus Kevin Owens, but I actually kind of don't mind it because I think he belongs in a much higher bracket than the U.S. title, especially with Logan Paul holding it, because it's like, what the fuck? Logan Paul has held the title now for 62 days, and he's barely defended it. So
he hasn't.
He hasn't defended it. Don't say barely, because he hasn't done shit.
Right?
Well, yeah, but no. What I meant when I said barely, I meant to say like barely even been on TV and hasn't defended it.
He hasn't been on TV either.
Well, exactly.
Besides tonight.
You're making Clay angry on the first show of the year.
Well, I'm not making him angry. Logan Paul's making him angry, and by the way,
there you go.
I 100% agree with you.
There you go.
Because Logan Paul the fact that he's holding a title is absurd. I don't have.
So what else you got, Ben?
That was
it.
That was
Santos, which I agree. I think Santos, and if they bring in those two other guys, that's another faction I'm dying to see.
All these factions, I love this. The return of factions, I love this.
Yes, and
so do I.
Said he wanted to bring him back.
He wanted to bring more factions. That's right. All right, so this is going to be a decent segue because Josh Sanders, he said, not looking good for Jericho. Adam Copeland, AEW heavyweight champion. Bloodline gets bigger with more cousins joining, which I agree. Now, Matt Novak said, maybe not so bold, but Tony Khan gets arrested for drug offenses, and we get to see his disheveled mug shot. And then Josh Sanders responded to him saying, book it, with Tony Khan hitting the table.
Did you guys see how ridiculous that table spot was?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So now with the little comment that Josh just said about Jericho. Did you guys hear about what's going on with him?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah.
Kylie Ray,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, man, the allegations, and it's just allegations, people. We're not talking like we know the truth. We're not talking like it's true and Jericho should be banned from wrestling. It's allegations.
Yep.
Whether it's true or not, we talked about the same thing with Velveteen Dream. We talked about that with fucking James Ellsworth.
Yep.
And you know what? What do you guys think? I mean, because I don't want to say that I'm lost by it. I'm just like, wow, because at the pay-per-view, people were chanting at Jericho, NDA.
Bad.
A lot of negative shit towards Jericho. And then even Ricky Starks. Did you catch him? Or was it Ricky Starks? Who did they fight at the pay-per-view? Was it at the pay-per-view? Yeah, it was at the pay-per-view.
It was
who?
Juice Robinson, Jay White, wasn't it?
No.
Who's really close to Kylie Ray? Is it Daniel Garcia or is it Ricky Starks? I thought it was Ricky Starks. I'm pretty sure. Because they were in that match. Yeah, it is Ricky Starks. Because if you notice in that match, when Jericho came in the ring, what did he do? Gave him the finger. Because he's close to Kylie Ray. Okay?
Okay.
And he did not want to work with him, from what I was told. Okay.
Okay.
So for those that don't know, Jericho was accused of unwanted advances towards Kylie Ray. Am I right, Elio?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, being forceful, these are, again, folks, these are just allegations that we heard on Jericho. So now, guys, what do you think about this whole situation, and what do you think is going to happen to Jericho?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. And of course, like I said, or like we all said, this is allegations. We don't know who's right and who's wrong, what's the truth, what's not the truth. I haven't seen much truth about this. And I'm not defending Chris if it does come true that he is.
Right.
If it is, then I have no respect for him anymore, quite honestly. But as of right now, I'm a firm believer in
guilty until proven innocent.
That's exactly, guilty until proven innocent, and I'm going to stick it that way
until proven guilty.
Yeah, that's it.
That one, yeah.
I think you're getting the IWC attitude mixed up with reality.
Basically, yes. That's where I'm at with it. Guilt or innocent until proven guilty. I'm not being a Jericho fan. I'm just being, normal Clay as I would be to anybody else.
But the thing of it is, we said the same thing with Velveteen Dream. We said the same shit with James Ellsworth, and there was a couple other ones. I remember we talked about that. We said the same thing too.
Well, Tony, I would have to respectfully point out that I think Velveteen Dream and James Ellsworth were very different situations than this, in the regard of both of those situations had minors involved, allegedly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
As of right now, playing devil's advocate, if this is true, it makes Chris look like a unfaithful douchebag.
But the thing of it is, Ben, is that whether all those cases together, it's the same shit to me.
Yeah.
Okay. It is.
But
how
is it the same? And I'm asking because
it's unwanted. It's unwanted advances. Period.
Yep.
I don't care if it's 80-something-year-old woman. It's unwanted. If you don't want somebody to touch you, then I'm sorry. It's rape. I'm sorry. It is.
No, it's the truth. I agree.
I mean, granted, you can't really justify saying that, the shit that went down with Velveteen Dream and James Ellsworth, you can't compare the two. To me, personally, they're both the same. They're both the same. I mean, one is a little bit.
But to me, and I'm sorry, but to me, that argument just doesn't make sense. All due respect, because it's like, Let
me put it to you this way, Ben. If someone steals Mercedes Benz, okay, and they get caught, they're convicted of what? Robbery, right?
Yep.
If somebody steals a piece of shit fucking Pinto from the 80s, it's still considered robbery, right?
It is.
What's the difference between the two? Because one person stole the Mercedes and the other one stole the fucking piece of shit car?
Well, I can tell you the difference.
No, I know the difference.
No. But you asked me a question, and I'm going to answer it. The difference here is that which according to the allegations against the other two that you mentioned, those were kids.
Let me ask you a question. Hold up. Let me ask you a question. So now, being that Velveteen Dream was fired for his allegations, James Ellsworth was let go for his allegations. Should Jericho be let go for his allegations?
If it comes out true, yes.
If it comes out true, then yes.
So what's the difference? There's no difference on what they do.
Yes, Tony.
No.
Yes, it
isn't.
Because
it isn't.
It's kids, man. If
I get that, but no matter what age you are, if it's a fucking no, because if it's unwanted, period, it's unwanted. It's the same shit.
I don't disagree with you there. What I'm saying is, if it comes out that I hurt a kid versus I just did it to an adult.
It's still unwanted, though, Ben.
But if I go,
it really is.
It's still unwanted.
I get all of that. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying the degree is elevated when there's kids involved because we get cheating allegations all the time, every day. Who cares? That's
no. Who cares? No, you can't say that. Cheating allegations happens all the time. Of course it does. Does it make it worse? No. It's the same shit.
Because,
if you're fucking a cheater, is a cheater. Number one. Well, no, we're not saying that. We're saying that he should get held accountable the same way James Ellsworth did and Velveteen Dream.
Yeah.
A rapist is no better than a child molester. And the child molester is no better than a rapist.
It's almost the same thing. It really is.
And it's like, no, get the fuck out. Yes, it is. You can't say that. You can't justify. I mean, we're not saying that with James Ellsworth.
Hold up. Whatever I want to say.
You can, and that's fine. But what I'm telling you is, you cannot honestly say that Jericho should, if it is found to be true, that it's not on the same level as what fucking Velveteen Dream and James Ellsworth did.
They're all creeps, but I'm saying if this was a crime thing with which Ellsworth and the other person, Velveteen Dream is, then it's going to be handled differently than the Jericho situation. Because it's kids. I'm not saying that
I know that
would be worse.
Like during the break, I'm gonna tell you why I am the way I am, and that way. But I'm telling you right now is that because me personally, I don't put what I used to do back in the day, but because they're both the same, man. Jericho should be held accountable the same way fucking Velveteen Dream and James Ellsworth was. Yeah, and if some idiot out there fucking hires them,
but I agree with you.
Hashtag Fire Jericho is trending on social media.
But I agree with you in terms of the actual crime, and they should both be held accountable. What I'm saying is, it's worse in the public perception and in the justice system if it's related to kids. I'm not disagreeing with you.
It's the same
about
shit.
The nature of the crime.
It's the same.
There's no way in hell it's the same shit.
Yes.
No.
It's unwanted. It's unwanted, period. It doesn't matter what age you are. It's unwanted. You don't do that, period.
I agree, but
all right then. So leave it at that. You keep trying to say that because he did it this way, it's worse than how he did it. It's the same shit. They're gonna get convicted the same way. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. All right, we're running out of time. Clay, what do you got up?
Yeah, for another topic we had this week, Kevin Dunn is retiring after 40 years of being with WWE.
God.
Wait,
right?
Retiring or did he get released?
He said he retired.
He said he retired.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good. No more camera cuts. That would give me a headache every week.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm saying. But
no more seizure-inducing flashes.
That's no kidding. But yeah, he was 30.
Beaver tooth bastard.
That's been with the company since '85.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Clay?
It's the truth. He is what you just said.
I thought you said I was rude. I'm like, God damn.
No, you're talking truth, the bucktooth son bitch. There you go. But yeah, he was with TV production for 30 years, and then Vince's right-hand man. So Vince is gone. I figure out surely that Kevin Dunn go bye-bye. So
good. Bye.
Good riddance.
Thank God, man.
Don't let the door hit you in the ass.
Now, who took over for him?
I would have.
Go ahead.
Sorry, but apparently there wasn't a set person. Because originally, I think Michael Mansory was being, according to what I read, prior to him leaving for AEW, Mansory was being groomed by Triple H, but since he's not there, because of the scale of Dunn's responsibilities, it's being delegated between several people.
Okay.
So, and also too, like it's been confirmed also that Triple H is now the head of creative.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that's
that
a
title.
huge plus, man.
It really is.
Jesus, man. Thank God.
Right.
But
did you guys check what? Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Did you guys hear what Bill Goldberg has said about Vince McMahon also?
No.
Oh, listen to this one.
Yes, I heard this.
Claims that he was screwed on a WWE retirement match and called Vince McMahon a piece of shit. Do you agree?
Wait, when was this?
This was December 27th. So this was 2 days after Christmas. So Goldberg's not very holly jolly, is he?
No.
Well, I agree that Vince is a piece of shit, but he's not a piece of shit for not giving Bill a retirement match. For fuck's sake, he gave you the belt.
Wait a minute. Hold up. But not only that. Come on, guys. He was in charge when he beat the Fiend.
Exactly.
Yep. That's what I was getting ready to say. Hey, Bill, I got a question for you. Way to destroy Bray Wyatt's character, buddy.
Thank you.
You had to take that fucking title off him and ruin his Fiend character. Thanks a lot, motherfucker. And then you can tell the same thing and say, oh, well, Vince is a piece of shit for not having me get a retirement match. When you came in the WWE, you were up to the main top stage with The Rock, dude. Don't tell me that Vince is a piece of shit for not giving you a fucking retirement match when you left WCW or really didn't have a choice. Piece of fucking shit pisses me off.
Flame versus Goldberg, that's the retirement match.
Hey, book it.
Here's something to add to that, right? Because you're exactly right with Goldberg and how he was positioned and winning the title off the Fiend, which was egregious. But to me, just as equally egregious, you want us to put you back in the ring after you almost fucking killed the Undertaker?
But wait a minute.
To me,
I'm glad you brought that up. Wait a minute. What about that shit with him and Bret Hart?
That's true too. Bret has a lot bad to say about Bill Goldberg.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, he does.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know exactly the words, but Bret doesn't like him too very much.
No. Because that kick that Bill delivered to Bret, I think it was in 1998 on an episode of Nitro, if I'm not mistaken. It pretty much ended his career. And not only that, but I think Bret's main beef with Bill is that he doesn't understand or feel bad for not only the career thing but the money thing.
Yeah.
Because I forget the exact amount, but there was a significant amount of money on Bret's deal with WCW. And Goldberg fucked it up for him. Yeah,
that's where I'm at with it. It's like, dude, you have been given everything since you went to WWE.
Now hold on, I got a clip of Bret Hart talking about Goldberg.
To me, he was one of the most unprofessional wrestlers there ever was in the business. I mean, for Bill Goldberg to be in the Hall of Fame, he hurt everybody he worked with. You might as well wrestle a real gorilla. He was the most dangerous guy to work with. He hurt everybody he worked with. I remember Kurt Hennig being in pain all the time from the matches they had. And even when I worked with Bill, I always think the last words I said to Bill before we went out and had that match where he ended my career, I said, Bill, whatever you do out there, don't hurt me. We'll do whatever you want. We can do anything. We just don't go nuts.
All right, so then they're just playing the clip of when he kicked him. Now, I got a clip. Sorry. So now I also got a clip of Goldberg saying about what his thoughts are on that whole thing with Bret Hart. Where is it? I had it, and where the hell did it go? You son of a bitch. No, that's him. Hold on. Jesus, I had it. Where'd it go? Is this it? All right, go ahead. Keep talking, guys, while I try to find this shit. I had it.
That's what I mean. Like, I hate that he would go out and say that like that. It's just, to me, to this day, that match with him and Bray Wyatt at Saudi Arabia still has me just overly floored because of how much of Bray's character was, the top of WWE at the time. And then this guy comes off the streets and, I got to win that title. And then, the motherfucker.
And that's Vince's fault.
Well, still, he's the one who said had to come in and get it. And then Bill says, "Oh, well, I didn't. I wasn't the one who said that I had to take the title off Bray." Don't even start that bullshit.
All right, so I found it, and here's what Bill Goldberg had to say. He started off by saying, "I would love to have worked a little bit more with Bret Hart." So that's how he started.
To have worked a little bit more with Bret Hart, and I would have loved more than anything to have not kicked Bret Hart in the head, and what happened. There have been things said on the internet, either by Bret or other people, that I was malicious and he shouldn't have been in the ring with me, and hey, I'm really sorry, man, but if I really wanted to hurt the guy, he would never have gotten up. Okay? And I'm no joke. He would have gotten up.
23.
Now, come on, man.
Okay,
That's arrogant.
He would have never gotten up.
Fucking Elio's like, all right, relax there.
Right.
So, yeah. Well, hey, you know what? I would, me personally, I side with Bret on this whole issue. So.
I do too.
I think the overall issue is if you break down what they're actually saying, there's no questioning that Bret is on the right side here, but the issue is Bret comes off as bitter toward everything, and whatever your personal opinion of Goldberg is, which I've made clear, when he's interviewed, he comes off as likable.
Yeah. But he's a dick. Anyway, so with that being said, it's time to take a quick pause for the cause. And when we come back, we do have This Week in Wrestling.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Hi, I'm WWE superstar Charlotte Flair, also known as the Queen, and listen to Wrestling POV podcast and always do it with Flair. Woo!
This is the hardcore legend Mick Foley, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV podcast.
And we are back, and you can find Wrestling POV every Saturday on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Tony, let's get to This Week in Wrestling.
All right. So there was a lot that happened this week. We got The Rock's return. We got on NXT the whole thing with Carmelo Hayes and Trick. I still think there's more to that. That's what's been going on. In AEW, you got the new faction of the Reveal of the Devil, which was on AEW's pay-per-view last weekend, of Adam Cole, and now they're called the Undisputed
Kingdom.
Yeah.
And then you got SmackDown that, a lot of crazy shit happened there. You got AOP and Karrion Kross forming a faction. Now, let me ask you guys a question, though. Going on SmackDown, the shirt that Karrion Kross had on, it said Final Prayer. Is that the name of the group, or is that something that they're saying? Because that's a dope-ass name.
I would say that's a badass name.
I'm gonna say that's the name of the faction.
I hope so.
I'm going with that.
Too.
Yeah.
I hope so. You guys want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. So that faction with AOP attacking Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. Of course, obviously, that they're gonna start feuding, which I think is gonna be cool as shit. But what about the return also of Paul Ellering wearing that white glove? That was a little interesting to me.
That was like creepy when the lights went out.
Yes.
Came in and just like Paul Ellering just like came out of the shadows.
That was perfect.
That facial expression though of his, my God. I'm like, yes, this is cool. And then you see AOP and it's like it looked like they never left. They look the exact same.
They do.
So it was cool.
Yeah, man. That shit that was just badass, man. Jesus
and
Christ.
Scarlett still, wow. That's all I gotta say to that.
is she's a smoke show on top of a smoke show.
She is a tall glass of water, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
But no, I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to it. And then the main event too, man. Freaking LA Knight getting busted open. I don't, like I said, because we had a quick meeting before the show started. I couldn't tell if it was the hard way or he actually bladed. I mean, if he bladed, fucking WWE is changing everything.
Well, I was reading because on Raw, Becky Lynch got busted open as well. But apparently,
when?
During the Nia Jax match.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Apparently, I was reading WWE is kind of relaxing a little on the blood.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm shocked as hell at that. All right, well, let's go right into Raw then. The Rock returning. Let me ask you guys a question, though. Was you guys pissed because Jinder Mahal came out?
Bro, at first, I thought, you got to be kidding me with all this, expectation of somebody huge, and then Jinder Mahal comes out.
I was confused. I'm like, what?
I'm like, don't do this. And then you hear the Rock's music. Guys, I'll tell you what.
I wasn't worried about it.
Who do you think it was then?
No.
Not The Rock.
Because I didn't know who it was, but it's not going to be Jinder. It's going to be a
Oh, no. The minute he came out, I was just like, it's not Jinder, it's somebody else. But I couldn't figure out who.
Right?
Shanky.
But as soon, it wouldn't have been Shanky. He's not a former WWE champion, thank Christ. But as soon as he said finally, because he said Jinder said finally twice, and as soon as he said it the first time, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I love The Rock, folks, and I did enjoy it when he was talking to the Iron Sheik.
That was dope.
Yeah, that was.
Now, Ben Elio just sent me a message, and he told me to play this for you.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way. I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
Because he said shaky, and you're like, well, he wasn't a former champion. But it was good. That was a good one. I mean, come on.
Props to you, Elio. I had to mute it for a minute because I'm dying laughing here.
He was like, play the jingle, Tony. It's the D.
It's the D.
I guess I missed that. Yeah. I don't get that at all, but nonetheless.
Oh my god!
But The Rock returning, I thought that was great. The crowd popped huge. I honestly, when Jinder came out, I really did not know who was gonna be the one to really come out. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew it wasn't Jinder. No hinder to Jinder, but I really didn't know.
I'll hinder him.
I bet you would.
Jinder's terrible.
But you know what? I got nothing against him.
I would have guessed Stone Cold to come out.
Oh, yeah, that would have been another good one.
Yeah.
But
I still think the choice with The Rock was the good one. Was the best choice actually. So, anything else happened on Raw? Because I forgot.
I would
Becky.
say.
Well, wait. We mentioned it earlier. Becky and Nia Jax.
And that was a good match. I really thought.
I thought so too.
That was. I'll give credit where credit's due, because you guys and the audience know that I am not a Nia Jax fan. I have a running joke that says every time she comes up on my screen, it's an automatic love point.
I think 90% of the wrestling fans hate Nia Jax.
But you know what? I will happily admit that is the best Nia Jax match I've seen.
It was good.
And
it was good.
I was very surprised that she won, because but it's not because I'm like anti Nia Jax. It's because because she went after her daughter, because she was saying all this shit. I'm like, well, she's gonna kick Nia Jax's ass. And then the fact that wasn't the case, and Nia got the victory. I wasn't expecting that. So it's whenever they can pull something that I'm legitimately not expecting, I appreciate that, because probably like you guys, we've watched so many wrestling matches and shows that it's like we have a pretty good idea of what's going on all the time. So it's like when they can swerve me, I'm like, I smile even when it's Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Now,
and
Becky and Nia, they're in the Rumble, right?
Should be, yes.
So
I know Nia is.
Nia
I didn't hear Becky.
Becky is because that was one of the announcements that they have that special on Thursday night.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, you're right. So, what was you gonna say, Clay?
No, I just remembered one of the high points with Raw. We saw the return of one of the best tag teams from 2011, Awesome Truth.
Oh, Awesome Truth! Yeah,
I was about to say that whole segment.
That fucking whole segment was hilarious.
I was gonna say usually I don't like the Miz TV segments anymore.
Oh, I don't either.
They're the same, but this was funny. Everything that R-Truth was doing.
Man.
But that's the thing. Anything R-Truth does, it's fucking gold, man.
So we're gonna have a strange bedfellows match.
We even got a little Jimmy sighting.
Yes,
right?
Yes. That was so awesome, man.
Yes.
Yeah, and that always reminds me of like the back and forth that R-Truth had with Triple H years ago.
Yeah.
And Triple H had an aside, like a sidebar with little Jimmy.
Yeah.
There you go. That was awesome.
You cannot go wrong with fucking R-Truth, though, man. You just
not
can't.
at all.
And
No.
you know what? It makes me look forward to Monday Night Raw with R-Truth. And you know what? You know what? I'm gonna say this. R-Truth, like he's I think almost the same age as me. I think he's like 50 or 49 or 50. Now, in my opinion, okay, this is just me. If you guys agree, you agree. If you don't, you don't. But this is me, and I would love to see this. I would love to see R-Truth get a heavyweight title shot, or at least be involved in that storyline and get a heavyweight title shot. I really do.
With this character.
Truth is 51.
Yes. Truth is 51?
Yeah.
So I'm a year older than R-Truth. Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah. With this character, though, like the character he had, the psychopath in 2011, I don't want to see that. I want to see this hilariously R-Truth in a world title match. That would make me like.
So now, being that I did say that, do you think? I mean, I don't give a shit about what the fucking IWC says anyway. But do you think that they would say, "Oh, the fucking belt is diminishing now because you put R-Truth in it in this comedy skit"? Blah blah blah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I can see it.
Unfortunately,
but wait a minute. But I honestly have not seen one negative thing about R-Truth, though.
Well,
I will say that.
True.
Yeah. Well, yes. However, if we're talking, I don't think anybody would say anything negative about R-Truth. But
how could you? Well, like seriously.
Well, yes. There's that, and you know, all seriousness, I've heard he's a wonderful human being. That's great. But in terms of giving him the title, I do think that would be a problem for the IWC, and for me, would it be hilarious? Sure, but
even if it was a short run, though, I wouldn't mind that. I just want R-Truth. Like,
he was world champion in TNA.
He was NWA champion. He was the first black NWA champion too. But my thing is this: he's not going to do this forever. Okay, no. He's a year younger than I am. I want to see him at least retire on the top of. You know what I'm saying? To have this on his resume. You know,
for how loyal he's been. Like, look how long he's been with the company.
Yes, and they love him. They love him there.
I personally don't see it, only because
see what.
I don't see R-Truth as a heavyweight champion.
Oh no, I don't either. I'm just saying, me personally, I would love to see it.
Yeah, I would too.
But yeah, all right. So what else, anything else you guys want to talk about on Raw?
Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins had a good main event.
Oh yeah,
world title.
That was fantastic.
That was really good. Yeah, that was really good. Holy shit. All right, let's. I know you guys were itching to talk about this whole AEW thing. So
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
Can I please?
Oh boy.
No.
and
Go ahead, Ben. I'm fucking with you. Elio. Go ahead, Ben.
Elio, you're supposed to be on my. What the fuck is going on?
I like Switzerland. I'm neutral.
No.
Well, that's why he's the dean. He's got to be neutral.
You're not going to be the United Nations of this podcast, Elio. Shut the fuck up.
Elio can be the devil in this part of it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, a couple of things about the AEW thing. First of all, with the reveal of Adam Cole as the devil and all of the pieces surrounding that, I do think that they got the people right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You talking about like Wardlow and them?
Yes.
Okay.
I think they got all of the people all the pieces fall into place, and it's logical to have it be Adam Cole because it's like psychological warfare on MJF. You know, the asshole manipulator was masterfully manipulated by Adam Cole. That's good stuff. What I have an issue with is the execution of the segment. I didn't like that.
What statement?
No, the segment.
Oh, segment.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Where you know they have that big long blackout, and then he's sitting in the chair and he's got the mask in his hand. He's not even wearing the mask. You know, and there's very little.
You know what? You're right on that. I think it would have been well, maybe not. I don't know. No, I would have liked him to have the mask on.
Yeah.
And then pull it off and oh shit. Like, you know. It would have made a better reveal of that instead of just him sitting in the chair, because it's obviously no shit, it's Adam Cole. You know,
and don't get me wrong, and I'm not just saying this to say this, but I knew that I predicted that Adam Cole was the devil from the get-go. You know, and Elio can back that up for me based on our other show as well. But it just, the execution of this segment left something to be desired for me. You know, because they've been running with this angle for so long, and I am a little bit confused that they took MJF off television.
Well, his contract was supposedly up. He's hurt. Then nobody knows whether he signed or not, and already people are saying, "Oh my God, he might be at the Rumble." Shut up, people. But there's a lot of shit going on with MJF that nobody knows, and of course, you know, there's trolls out there and all this other shit.
Yeah.
But for me, honestly, and I'm gonna be real, I fucking hate it. I really do. I thought it was somebody else, to be honest.
I was hoping it was somebody else.
I said it was going to be Wardlow.
Yeah, I would have been happy with Wardlow, but at the same time, and this is just my opinion, I hate it when Adam Cole is a heel.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact, and I'm going to sound hypocritical. My thing is, bro, you're 100 pounds soaking wet. What the fuck are you going to do? Not a damn thing. You really going to tell me that Adam Cole can have a decent match with somebody like a Samoa Joe? No.
It's not going to happen.
It's just like when, actually, on Dynamite, when Darby Allin, when he faced
Takeshita. Yeah.
That's the first fucking time that they did something right. Takeshita beat the shit out of Darby Allin, which is what they supposed to do. I mean, Darby had a little offense here and there, but at the same time, Takeshita, number one, should have won that match, which he did.
Yes.
Number two, should have dominated that match, which he did. They did that right. Adam Cole, you really going to tell me that, oh my God, that he is on the level not of the devil, but on the level of somebody like a Takeshita or somebody like a Samoa Joe? As a heel?
And
No, it doesn't work.
They're already foreshadowing. They're already foreshadowing the split because they said as soon as Wardlow's ready,
yes,
go after the title, and then he will surrender.
But what storyline is that from? Christian Cage,
right?
No, Christian Cage.
Yeah,
and Luchasaurus.
Yep.
That too. But when the Pinnacle was thing, Wardlow's the same exact character.
The same thing.
The fucking Matt Taven and whatever the other guy is, Mike Bennett. They're FTR. And then now Adam Cole was MJF. This is the Pinnacle 2.0. And Wardlow is the same fucking character that he has been. And you're also right with the whole Christian Cage thing. Oh, well, if I were to win this, then Luchasaurus would give me the TNT title anyway. It's the same story. It's like, come up with something fucking different, AEW.
But wait a minute.
Please.
Being that we brought that shit up, what about the fact that Adam Copeland, Edge, won the belt for about a hot minute? And
that was stupid.
That was such a joke, okay? Because to be honest with you, that was one of the only matches that I was actually interested in seeing.
I was too.
And it was a good match.
But it was a good match. Yeah.
And it was a fantastic match. I was talking to Elio on the other show, and I said, for them to be, 50 years old and giving us pretty much a TLC match in 2023 is fucking ridiculously, awesomely insane.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to them, and I hope neither one of them gets hurt, first of all. But then there was one segment in the match I could have cried. I could have fucking wept. And as soon as I saw it, I wanted to talk to Tony specifically about it because
what?
Because with Nick Wayne, he couldn't light the fire correctly. And then Adam, I keep wanting to call him Edge, but it's Adam. He goes over and just douses the shit out of that table.
Yeah.
Sets it on fire, but then the execution of the powerbomb through the table was terrible because
missed it.
Yeah. If his back hit the table for 1 second, I'm not disabled.
Yeah.
I mean, he barely touched it, and I was
but you know what? I looked at that, and that was on Edge. That was on Edge.
Yeah, because he absolutely just dropped him on his neck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. No, I don't I think Edge was basically it was the fact that number one, the fire went out. Number two, he had to waste time to try to reignite it. And I'm sorry, this is probably one of the only times I have to agree with Taz. You do have to relight that shit because lighter fluid goes out quick. So that's why. And I don't blame Edge for doing that. He did the right thing, but at the same time, it took so much fucking time because he had to douse the shit out of it so that way they can get a nice big flame. But then he missed, I hate to say it, but that was on Edge.
And Nick
or
Wayne
Adam Copeland, sorry.
And Nick Wayne could have gotten significantly hurt, even more hurt than going through the fire because as you said, the fire will go out real quick, and even if there is an injury problem, they have the extinguisher.
They had him right there,
and that's the power of being young. Because Nick Wayne's 18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
Thank good Lord that he wasn't like 40 or 50.
Yep.
Because we may have a different conversation.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those things that took a really good match and really pissed me off. But even beyond that.
Yeah. With the whole thing with Luchasaurus or kill shot.
The whole thing with the title, it's just a joke. Like, what are we doing? Then what was the point?
But not only that. I mean, come on, let's be real. Would WWE would have done something like that to Edge?
No.
I don't think they would.
That's what I was saying. Why did Edge leave WWE? Like, to do what? To do this?
He wanted to be with his boy.
But he got a bigger pop in WWE than he's getting in AEW.
I agree.
He's doing the same thing on a smaller scale.
Right.
Yeah.
Have we asked that about every WWE superstar that went to AEW? Why the fuck did you leave WWE for? Mm-hmm. And I'd be a WWE fanboy, but what AEW superstar, former WWE star, is making it huge? I'm talking like big in AEW.
Christian.
Nobody.
Christian's the only guy.
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
Well, this is some of the best wikis done.
Yeah,
it is.
I love this. I love this heel Christian.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
All right.
When I don't love Shayna Wayne's promos.
Bro, they need to take her out.
That's all I'm
they
going to
do.
say.
Her out.
That
was
just terrible.
Clue.
So bad.
I will never say another Charlotte Flair promo is bad because I've heard Shayna Wayne speak.
Oh my god!
And Ben knows my reaction to that.
If I was,
yes, I do. And I wish, part of me wants to keep that sound effect exclusive to the PNC Progression Wrestling podcast. But if our audience could have heard the sound that Elio made when he was describing his agony over watching this, folks,
it's terrible.
If I was Nick, I would take away that microphone. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Like before she even talks, just take it. No, you're not talking.
Yeah.
I swear to God, like they had her talking, and this is the last thing I say because I know we got to move on. But they had her talking for the first time a few weeks ago on Collision, and Elio and I are texting each other back and forth. What the fuck is this shit? And then they do it again on pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yep. She has zero experience, so
it shows.
I does show. I feel bad for her being put in this position because
I don't.
No, she doesn't.
She's in it.
She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing, so it's like, why?
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah. All right. So we pretty much covered what we wanted to cover for this week in wrestling. Which one stood out the most, though? Which one was the best one this week?
For me, it was Raw.
Yeah, for me, it was Raw, too.
I got to go with Raw. Absolutely.
Yeah. Ben?
Yep.
Well, my opinion doesn't matter, but I would have gone with SmackDown.
SmackDown? Yeah, you know what?
That was a good show, too.
It was a good show. I would have to say between Raw and SmackDown, a little even. Yeah. So they both stood out.
And you know what match really surprised the living shit out of me, honestly? It was
Me Chin.
Yeah, it was me.
That
was Mia Yim.
Mia Yum.
And Io Sky, absolutely.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was good.
That was her breakout moment. We
yes, it was.
About breakout moments earlier in the show.
That was it,
and that was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You know, when she missed and fell flat on her face, I thought she hurt herself.
Yeah.
But I think that was a planned spot. But I'm like, oh shit, don't do that.
Yeah.
But the rest of it was absolutely fantastic.
That was one of her best matches she's had since being back.
I'll say I've loved her since NXT.
Oh, I did too.
Love her. Like I love.
Oh yeah.
Me Chin, Mia Yim, Mia Yum, whatever you want to call she's fucking good.
Yeah,
she really is.
In so many ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get right into the book. Those that are new to that, basically what we do is we put the most ridiculous things that happen in the week of wrestling, and we do it to have a good time and laugh. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. No Trick Willie shot.
They gotta stay.
Oh damn. Okay. AEW time management
stays.
Holy shit. AEW's absurd commentary
stays. Freaking Tony Schiavone fucking again.
I can't stand him.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yes. Like he literally goes out of his way. You know what? I have Tony Schiavone next. Obviously he's gonna stay. I want to put this to a vote that he goes in the lifer section of the book.
Yes.
Yes.
No hesitation. I'm done with it. I really am.
Elio?
Yes, because
Then-
I'm sick of him sting every week.
Well,
It's terrible.
Not only that, but when he's interviewing somebody in the ring,
Oh,
and then he gets the microphone taken from him, and he does this whole bow the head down and shaking your head, like, get the fuck out of the way. It's not about you, you dumbass. Like,
And he makes it about him.
It is. Yes.
And I'm sorry, you're just a fucking announcer, dude. And I'm so,
Bingo.
like, if I was a heel and I saw him do that, I would have slapped the shit out of him. I would have.
Drop kick his ass right out of the fucking ring.
Can you do a drop kick, Tony? Because if you can,
Not anymore.
no, I'm just saying. I'm
With
not
my
being
knees, hell no.
And I wasn't being a smartass, but could you at one point do a drop kick?
Yeah.
Because I would have absolutely loved it. Because now that we're friends, I would have died if you could have drop kicked Tony Schiavone. I'm debating which one I would want to see more. Do I want to see you kick the shit out of Taz, or do I want to see you drop kick Tony Schiavone?
Triple threat.
You guys
Triple threat. Yeah, I still got Tony.
You've never seen Tony Schiavone cut a heel promo, have you?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, yeah.
God, it was terrible.
It's terrible.
I saw it in Impact Wrestling. It was terrible.
Okay, so now I have Tony Sting. Let's put it to a vote. Does that go in the lifer section?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yep.
Elio?
I think everything Tony Schiavone should be going in the fucking lifer. Seriously.
I'm
He's
just
gotten to that
done
point.
with him.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just
300%.
terrible, man. Roderick Strong's pencil neck geek brace. He's not really wearing it anymore.
No, he's not wearing it. No.
I think we can take it out.
Take it out?
We can take that out now.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll take it out. Thank God. Don Callis Harry Potter scar.
Still there. Stays.
Roderick's fatal attraction. We might as well take that out.
Yeah, he won't be doing that.
Yeah.
No more. I don't think anyway.
Well,
But,
we can't necessarily say that yet because remember he did the Adam bit in the promo. Like, you're gonna listen to my best friend Adam. I'm sorry. I can't do it like he does. It hurts.
Is it like
Adam? You know, so
Elio did that perfect right then and there. That was like spitting image right
Jesus
there.
Christ. Fucking Elio.
Wow.
Until he stops doing
But
that, it's gotta stay in.
We'll see what happens because I'm tired of talking about him too. So we'll just take it out for now. If it continues, then I'll come up with something. Booker T's non-game intro.
Stays.
Barney's stolen hat.
You can take that out now.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
They haven't showed it?
I haven't seen it.
Okay. We'll take it out.
Good.
And last but not least, what's wrong with Tony Khan's eyes?
That might be a lifer just for entertainment value, and it's true.
Of course. I'm never taking it out. All right, with that being said, it's the end of the show, but make sure you tune in after the show because we have a brand new 5-second shuffle championship, which Clay won last year. So he is the overall champion. He's got to defend his title all year round.
Yes.
Yeah. So I hope everybody enjoyed the show. I know it was a little different than normal shows, and we're hoping to continue with that. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I'm sure the rest of the guys that did too.
Absolutely.
But like I said, if you are new to the 5-second shuffle game, basically what I do is I just hit a random song off my playlist. I only play 5 seconds of it, and these guys got to guess who it is. And the first 1 to 7 wins. And it's just how we ride off into the sunset until next week, where we'll give you guys more content and all this haberdasheries. With that being said, I'm your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 man,
Clay Cummings,
and the Dean, and the original,
Ben Pierce.
All right, love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
All right, it's on Clay. Clay will defend it, so he will go first. And before I go on with Clay's pick, if he wants to go first, we do have the forbidden songs. And if any of these songs pops up, they get a minus deduction from their score. And these songs are Taz, Chris Benoit, Reba Giggle, Hook, Lash Legend, and Julian Hall. So Clay, you have champion's advantage. Got to give it to you. You can either go first or pass it off to Elio.
Let's start off with the new year of passing it off to Elio.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, Elio, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Here you go.
Melina.
It is Melina. I didn't think he was going to get that, bro. Damn. All right, you are on the board with one. It goes to Ben. Ben could get his first one with this one. Here you go.
There are 8 million ways to die. She's one.
Is that Brian Cage?
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Awesome Kong?
It is Awesome Kong.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
How'd you know that?
I just A Million Ways to Die, She's One. I just remember that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Clay steals one. So he's got one. It is on to Clay.
Mm-hmm.
You can get his second one with this one. Here you go. Oh, nope.
There it goes.
That is Chris Benoit. You know what?
Speaking of Benoit, did you guys hear the Benoit chant at World's End?
Yeah, that was fucked up.
I hate that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do.
But just to be off subject for a second, they are, rumor has it, hey, look at that, the rumors. Rumor has it that they're thinking about doing an Eddie Guerrero movie.
I heard that.
You heard that too, right?
Have Chavo direct it like he did the Iron Claw.
The Iron Claw. Now, you know who they're, I don't know if we have any Star Wars nerds out here, but you know who they want to play Eddie Guerrero?
I don't know the name, but
I don't either.
Pictures of that, and he is a spitting image of Eddie.
He is.
It's creepy.
He plays the lead role in The Mandalorian. So if you've seen The Mandalorian, when he unmasked, that's the guy they're thinking about.
Hey, Mando.
What?
Mando.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Is that
Lando?
Mando.
Oh, okay.
Is that his name?
He was the Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
the main character.
Okay.
Yeah.
They want him to play Eddie Guerrero. Yeah.
And I've
cool.
seen the photos of him, and it's like, oh
Yeah.
my god, they're
But
so.
He's gonna have to work out like a mofo, but
Well, he's skinnier, and Eddie was buff, so
Yeah.
it's like
that's what I'm saying.
He's gonna have to talk to Zac Efron.
That's what I was gonna say. If Zac Efron can do it, he can too. All right.
Right.
So it's on to Elio. Elio's got one. He can get two with this one. Here you go.
X-Pac! Think you can tell us what to do? Yeah.
X-Pac.
It is X-Pac. Yeah. Way to go. You are on the board with two. It goes to Ben. Ben's got one. He can get two with this one. Here you go.
Cherry?
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Val Venus.
I think Elio knows this one. Elio for the steal.
It's The Rock off of WPF, the music volume 5.
Yes, it is. I ain't asked for all that, Elio.
Oh, God. You know, every time I do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way.
He named not only who it was for, he named the band, he named the album.
Well, I mean, I have it here in my...
Wait a minute. Shut up, Elliot. I'm shocked you didn't even fucking say how long the fucking song was. And it's actually 3 minutes and 53 seconds.
Well, I didn't know that.
Well, I'm shocked that you didn't.
Right? He listened to that before we got on.
He probably did. He probably did.
He knew it was going to come on the 5 second shuffle. He's like, watch this shit.
He did.
Right?
He was like, and I'm going to educate these mofos.
The Dean.
The Dean. All right, it's on to Clay. Clay's got 0, but he can get one with this one. Here you go. Wow.
What the fuck?
Again. Jesus.
Same fucking song.
Same song. Chris Benoit. Wow.
Is a dick. There you go.
That puts Clay at -1. It goes to Elio. Elio's got 3. He can get 4 with this one. Here you go.
Is that Electro Lopez?
No, it is not. Ben for the steal.
TJ Perkins.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Caden Carter.
No, it is not. It's Johnny Gargano.
Oh, well, duh. Now you said that. Oh.
All right. Nobody gets a point on that. It goes to Ben. Ben's got 1. You can get 2 with this one. Here you go.
Is that Brodus Clay?
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Ow, have mercy. It's Dude Love.
Dude Love.
Oh,
yeah.
Fuck me, sense.
Dude Love, yes. All right. That brings Clay back to 0. It is on to Clay, so you can get his first one with this one. Here you go.
Fight!
Ty J.
Yes, it is Ty J. Only say it in the beginning. All right. Yeah. That gives Clay 1, goes to Elio. Elio's got 3. He can get 4 with this one. Here you go.
Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through.
The Hurricane.
It is the Hurricane. You are on the board with 4. Goes to Ben. Ben's got 1. He can get 2 with this one. Here you go.
I am a real American.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. Yes. You're on the board with 2. Goes to Clay. Clay's got 1, but he can get 2 with this one. Here you go.
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch. You are on the board with 2. Goes to Elio. Elio's got 4. He's got 4. You can have 5 with this one. Here you go.
Stone
Cold Steve Austin.
Jesus.
Damn.
Wow.
He is on the board with 5. Goes to Ben. Ben's got 2. He can get 3 with this one. Here you go.
Bobby Lashley.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Lex Luger.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Luther.
Who?
Luther.
No, it is not. It's Andrade.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking awful.
Yep. All right. Who's it on? Nobody gets a point.
Me.
Who's it on? Clay?
Yep.
All right. Clay's got 2. He can get 3 with this one. Here you go. Damn.
This starts again. Chris Jericho.
It never fucking fails.
It doesn't. Jesus.
Explain to the new viewers why we're saying that, Clay.
So basically, whenever we have a certain topic about a certain wrestler during the show on the 5-second shuffle, most of the time their music will play. And why I say that, just for a prime example of it, we did a show on Bray Wyatt's death day. Okay. Yeah. During the whole thing, we talked about Bray, respected him. 5-second shuffle comes, 2 songs of his played, or 3 songs of his played on the show.
Yeah.
Just for a prime example. So
it's just weird.
It is very weird.
And on today's show, we had a big conversation about Chris Jericho, and then his fucking song pops up.
Yep.
Fucking crazy. All right.
Wow.
That gives Clay 3. It's on to Elio. Elio's got 5. He can have 6 with this one. Here you go.
We will fly into the heavens and align with the savages.
Top Flight.
No, it is not. Ben for the steal.
Iron Savages.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Dragon Lee.
No, it is not. It's Ray Phoenix.
Damn it. Okay.
All All right, it's on to Ben. Ben's got 2. He can have 3 with this one. Here you go.
Oh, Flash, you are so funky.
Flash Funk.
Flash Funk. Yes, it is. All right, that brings Ben to 3. Goes to Clay. Clay's got 3. He can get 4 with this one. Here you go.
You know you want mine.
Oh,
You
my.
can't take your eyes away from mine. I'm the hottest thing since sliced bread. And when the
Oh, fuck.
Give me Benoit's music back. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Ugh.
That
Wow.
is unpleasant to the ears as her growth was to the eyes.
Yeah.
That's
All
not
right.
how I wanted to start a new year, boys.
All right,
Man.
that brings Clay back down to 2. Goes to Elio. Elio has 5. He can have 6 with this one. Here you go.
That's Aussie Open.
No, it is not. Ben for the steal.
Brian Cage.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Malachi Black.
No, it is not. It's Nia Jax.
Oh, we were close.
All right, nobody gets a point on that. Goes to Ben. Ben's got 3. He can get 4 with this one. Here you go.
It's my brutality!
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley, you are on the board with 4. Goes to Clay. Clay's got 2. He can get 3 with this one. Here you go. That's so not fair.
Kane.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Abaddon.
No, it is not. Ben for the steal.
Luchasaurus.
No, it is not. It's Adam Cole's Symphony.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Exactly. That's why I said it's so not fair. That's so bullshit.
That sounds nothing like Adam Cole.
No. All right. Nobody gets a point on that. Goes to Elio. Elio's got 5. He can have 6 with this one. Here you go.
Voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk.
That is RK Bro.
RK Bro.
Speaking of Matt Riddle, he debuted in NJPW.
Yeah. MLW. Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
He's feuding with Jacob
No,
Fatu.
he made an appearance at the NJPW show too.
No, that was
that was Dolph
Ziggler.
Ziggler.
It was Nick Nemeth.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
And
they
his
both
and
did.
his brother. No.
Okay.
Yeah, Riddle signed with MLW, yeah. Which is shocking, but all right, Elio's got 6. He's 1 away from winning the first game of the year. Goes to Ben. Ben's got 4. He can have 5 with this one. Here you go.
Carrying across.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Jake Roberts.
It is Jake Roberts.
Let's go.
Holy shit. I didn't think nobody was going to get that one. Wow. Holy shit. Stole that one.
I did.
Wow. That brings you to 3, and it goes to you. You can get 4, Clay, with this one. Here you go.
Retribution?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal and the win.
Wade Barrett.
No, it is not. Ben for the steal.
Rhea Ripley.
No, it is not. It's the OC.
Oh.
Now I hear it. Okay.
Now you hear it.
Yeah. Well, when you say OC, you can kind of fit that in and
Yeah.
you picture it, and it's like, oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
There it is.
All
There you
right,
go.
nobody gets a point on that, but it is on to Elio. Elio's got 6. He can win it with this one. Here you go.
Sierra Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield.
The Shield.
It is the Shield.
Damn. Damn.
Elio wins the first game of the year. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, that was good.
It was a good game.
Okay. Yeah.
Nobody in the negatives.
No, well, I did have -1 due to Benoit.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about the end score. So.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. Wow, Elio takes the first game of the year. Clay, not a good way to start to defend your title.
Hey, brother, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So we'll see.
That's
2
true.
years in a row. I'm just saying.
Damn, already bragging. Holy shit. With that being said, thank you all for listening. Make sure you tune in next week. See ya.